Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX, and we have a little news break / rumor mill piece today on the 2022 FIM World Supercross Championship. First off, the official news part, the 10th and final of the charter teams has been announced. If you have not checked out any prior content on this series, basically there are 10 private teams that own their spots in the sport, similar to like an F1 or a NASCAR. These 10 teams are all required to put in two 250 riders and two 450 riders to make up the primary part of this championship. So as we said, we've had 9 teams announced up until today. Those are Moto Concepts Honda, PMG, which is Pipes Motorsports Group. A lot of people would recognize it as HEP Suzuki here in the States. GSM Yamaha, which is a French Yamaha team. The Bud Racing Kawasaki team, which is also another French team. They've dabbled in MXGP, MX2, EMX, French Supercross, a whole bunch of stuff. They also have Rick Ware Racing coming over from the NASCAR IndyCar world. He actually did a Supercross champion or a Supercross team like late 2000s for a year or two. MDK, which is Mark Kwame. MDK, you would remember as MDK KTM back in the day. They are back for this series. We also have Craig Dack Racing, the Monster Energy CDR Yamaha team, who's the factory Yamaha operation in Australia. We also have the Genuine Honda Parts Racing team, which is also known as basically the HRC Honda Australia program. They are also known here in the States as Firepower Honda. That is Yuriv Konski's operation. They are also in the series. The Club MX Yamaha guys are in it. So big host of teams there. And the last team that is being announced and added to this series is Honda Nils Racing. Now that may not sound recognizable to some people, but maybe the term 114 Motorsports or Honda 114 Motorsports Racing may sound a little more familiar. The team that has operated a MX2 Honda-based team in the MXGP series for quite a few years now, that's headed up by prior WMX World Champion Livia Lancelot, and her number was 114, thus the name of the team. They have primarily competed in the MX2 Championship. Their very first year, they had Hunter Lawrence in the final year before he came to America. They've mostly fielded MX2 riders. They've done a little bit of WMX, a little bit of EMX as well. And in this year, they technically have an MXGP rider in their 10, Ruben Fernandez, who rode MX2 for them last year. He moved up to MXGP. He is basically on loan to HRC equipment because the team is sort of partnered / co-owned by, I'm going to butcher this name, I apologize, I think it is Giacomo Garibaldi. The owner of the Garibaldi team, which is also more publicly known as the HRC Honda MXGP team. So Garibaldi has involvement in Livia's program, so that's why they loaned basically Ruben up on bikes. Ruben will actually be riding for, it sounds like, the HRC MXGP team directly next year, and with that, we believe this 114 operation is sort of shifting into World Supercross. We don't think we'll see them at all in MXGP next year, so that program, you won't basically see them over there. They're going to move the resources here. Like I said, sponsor switch name, they're going to call it Honda Nils Racing. So as we said, they have to field two SX2 and two SX1, so two 250 and two 450 riders in this series. And we do know what one of them is. It is not officially in today's announcement, but we had actually heard this a couple weeks ago, and it's what tipped us off that this would be the team being announced, is Jordi Tixier. Has been reported to us by many brands that he's involved with the program, has been telling people as he's been working on deals behind the scenes that he has a 2-year contract with this team to race in the SX1 450 class. So he will be with them for 2022 and 2023 from what we are aware. Like I said, part of this with this team shifting out of the MXGP series and Ruben Fernandez moving on to the HRC MXGP team next year plays into another rumor mill video we'll probably do next week on some little bit of interesting movement that we've been hearing in the MXG paddock. But anyways, that's a video for today. If you like this information, thumbs up, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in the section below, and thanks for watching.